disease, can be Candida or yeast, but that's just on the inside. That wouldn't typically cause an eruption on the outside. Though sometimes yeast can. So yeah, it could be.
I would go get tested first.
Get it over the counter and start that, see if it helps, and then get it.
No, if you have something wrong down there, instead of just like testing to see if something's gonna help it, just go to a doctor and they'll tell you. So you don't have to sit there and wonder if you have something wrong with your.
What about Dr. Rachel? My call's nurse. Let me wash my hands and slap on a little Aquavella. It's going to be great. I mean, there's got to be an element of that. Yes.
No.
Yes. Because as a gynecologist, you burnt out on the snatch. Yes.
I just think that it's kind of like a doctor's so used to seeing that,
right.
I don't really
You got to
feel...
think that. And Indian guys, those guys aren't. They have no feelings, right?
That's
the robots who look at your vagina. It's true. It's true. It's been bred out of them. But the white guys and the black guys, you got to keep an eye on them.
I just think that it's kind of like, it's like any doctor that says, okay, I'm going to be a vagina doctor.
Well,
that's right.
Like,
they're surgeons, though. They're surgeons. They deliver babies.
Yeah, they're porn surgeons,
true.
And they stare up young women's skirts for a living, and they get paid, and they
look
touch,
at vagina
and they fondle, and they feel. And some guys are like,
all kinds of doctors that do that stuff.
Get it out of here.
What's the fishing school?
Fishing school back in England or
The British thing.
on the East Coast.
Definitely a British town.
Could have been Massachusetts area. Okay.
Yeah, could have been there.
Yeah. All right. But look, dentists. What about dentists? These guys are the #1 guys for feeling chicks up.
While they're asleep.
Yeah.
I know.
You can't go to the dentist.
See, I'm terrified of dentists.
Yeah.
But I got kicked out of my dentist. He won't refuse to see me because I kicked him when he tried to stick. I freaked out. I'm terrified of the dentist.
What did he try to put in your mouth?
Like needles, because he was pulling my teeth, and I hated it.
No.
And I was crying. I hated it because that's my biggest fear is that people to in my face, you know.
Yeah. No.
And he like.
Yeah.
I don't even bother.
I don't know.
It's like your dream thing, like anything that can like be turned into like having penis and mouth.
No, that's Drew's thing. That's not my thing. But what I'm saying is when you go to the dentist, you got to figure at some point someone's going to put something in your mouth.
I don't think that I would ever go and be put to sleep if I.
If
I didn't have someone like watching, make sure that he was doing the right thing.
Ray Osborne in studio tonight. Doesn't like the gyno, doesn't like the dentist. That doesn't leave much. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Kelly Osborne is our guest tonight. She's going to be running in here in just 1 second. We have a call coming up. Last time...
Sorry.
That's all right, Kelly. We got a call that's going to be germane to what I'm about to say, which was last time Kelly was in the studio. Maybe it was the time before. I was explaining to her how chicks don't know anything about war, and guys do. And then she went on to yell at me about studying war, but then didn't know who was fighting in World War II. So I claimed that as a victory.
No, that's not what I said.
I claimed that as a victory. What did you say?
I said the generalization.
A generalization. But then you said you knew a lot about World War II.
Yeah, I said I knew quite a bit because of my dad.
All right.
A lot isn't everything.
All right. Do you know more than you did before?
I don't know.
Okay.
So I said there to study the war.
We're not going to put you to the test.
We got a call.
But we do have a call.
Hey, that's not true that I didn't know who fought in World War II.
Well, who did fight?
It was a world war.
So that's everybody, but Mars not included? No, but who was on the good side?
That's so stupid.
Who was
But that's like the stupidest thing you've ever said.
No,
Mars wasn't included because Mars is not the world.
Right.
That would be the universe.
Well, who on the
All right.
Solar system, honey.
Who was on the good side? Who was on the bad side?
America and England, like the good side. The bad side was like Germany because the Nazis took over Sweden. Not Sweden, Sweden was neutral.
But Germany had who? Germany had two friends.
It wasn't Russia.
All right.
That's true.
And
I know this could drive me nuts now.
Switzerland is the neutral one, by the way.
I thought Sweden wasn't neutral.
Sweden was neutral
Amsterdam
also.
wasn't neutral either.
No, they got conquered to shit.
We're digging deep into the.
No, because think about it, that's where Anne Frank was in Amsterdam.
Well,
that
that's
wasn't
a good
neutral.
point. That's a good point. All right.
Smart.
So
Poland.
Poland, good or bad?
She's like
Bad.
figuring out from first principles.
Why would Germany invade Poland first thing if they were bad?
Well, because they took it over. That's the thing.
They became bad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Germany and
Yeah,
who
but the
else?
Polish army was never.
Japan.
Oh, Japan. All right, we're good. I stand
There's
corrected.
one other.
You got Germany, Poland, and Japan. What about Italy? What side are they on? Good, bad,
Bad.
bad. All right.
There we go.
Samantha.
Yes. Up until
It's a
the
signed
40s,
agreement. Yeah.
They were in
They
active
go
power,
back.
and there was
See,
a
girls
bit of
do
a-
know about War II.
Well, that Samantha is a history major. She's called the Challenge.
No. I'm actually an international relations major, and my emphasis is strategy and war theory.
Ooh.
All right.
Neat.
Well, listen,
Holy.
I'm a philosophy major as well, so
Whew. Be
I'm a
still my
philosophy
beating
major.
heart.
yeah.
Kind of philosophy.
doesn't matter. You never end up doing
It's
anything.
general lecture in
fat.
undergrad.
You just argue with people. True, please.
Exactly.
I'm sure she's just husky. All right, go ahead. What's that?
What makes you think because she's smart that she has to be fat?
You don't have to be, but it helps.
So
That's
what's
all.
Samantha? You gonna challenge Adam?
Yeah, I'm wondering what question
Excuse
you could
me?
ask me about World War II or really any war that I can't answer.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Ooh.
Go for it. Anything since about, let's go 900 BC.
Wow.
All right.
We're impressed.
Peloponnesians.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
Tactics I'm especially good at, and strategy, of course. Wonderful.
Tactics. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'll ask you. I'll ask you something.
What was the first major battle of the Civil War? American Civil War.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Fort Sumter.
the first political battle or
No, first
No.
military battle.
the first
So
military?
what were you specializing in? What
Let's
world?
go World War. World War
The
II.
specialties are actually the century,
This century.
This century.
and then the minor skirmishes. My real specialty is things mainly guerrilla warfare. I'm looking at like El Salvador, Nicaragua,
You're overweight.
Panama. Looking
Ah!
at,
I got it right!
It's a layup. Go ahead. Famous road that all the services, all the goods were brought down.
The Viet Cong.
Ho Chi Minh Trail.
I can hardly hear you.
What was okay.
What was the famous road that what?
Who were we allied with, North or South in Vietnam?
The RVA.
Okay.
I can
This is gonna
hardly
be
hear
tough.
you.
In Vietnam,
Yes.
who were we allied with?
South
It
Vietnam.
was initially the French that fought the war that got in.
North or
It
South
was the Ho Chi
Vietnam?
Minh Trail that was the
There we
major,
go. Okay. All right.
the major road. If that was
She's looking it
what you
up.
were saying.
Yeah.
All right. What was
She's
the
looking
name-
it up.
What was the name of the ship that Senator McCain blew up with his A4?
Oh,
Does this really have to be
crimey. That is
like
such
section
That's-
right now?
Oh, that was
That's
a big,
obscure, bro.
huge event of Vietnam.
that one I
Can
bet.
we just tell everyone that he's really, really smart so we don't have to sit here and waste our time
All right,
talking about
all right.
this?
All right. Wait.
He's the smartest man in the entire world.
I remember just his major. That wasn't so important as
Well, it was a pretty big deal.
She got the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
All right, you got the Ho Chi Minh. All right, we're fine with that.
Bye.
All right, give me 3 planes that we flew in Vietnam.
Phantom.
oh, Christ, goodness! You ask every question that I can't get.
Well, you ask Adam something, see if he can answer it.
Hey,
So what's the Adam about?
all
Let's see
right,
if
I'm
we
just asking basic
Yeah, no,
questions.
let's ask
though.
Samantha. You ask a question, see if Adam.
It's not so much hardware that I'm good with. Let's
A,
see. Who were the-
A4,
It's not
B24,
gonna go.
Who were?
Who was okay? Here's a
F-16.
little goofy question for you.
F-16. Those are
And along the line.
Brown shirts. The brown shirts.
Wrong.
Sturmwaffe.
Not the
Try again.
Who?
Starts with an A.
Oh.
I don't know. Tell us the
Honor
answer.
never.
The what?
Honor never. That's an easy one.
All right, that's such an easy one that no one has ever heard of it.
Hey, nobody knew McCain's shit either.
Word for the brown shirts, by the way.
You're
Look
fat.
at that. I know how was that spelled?
Wait, take a break.
Oh, yeah, take a
I'll
break.
look it up on the web.
Why
Did
do
you
you
get
have
it
to insult her
pronounced?
by calling her fat because you couldn't get a question?
Drew did that.
You
We'll
did
take
it.
a quick break. We'll be right
You're
back.
overweight.
Oh no, did they give Adam the buttons?
Well, that's the show, everybody. I want to thank the delightful Kelly Osborne for coming in here tonight. You've really blossomed as a young lady.
Thank you.
It's a delight
She
having
thinks
you in.
all the things she was thinking, all the awful things she was thinking about.
Takes them all back, doesn't she? You can come back anytime you like. Changes, name of the new CD. Go out and get that. You can see Kelly if you're one of our European listeners in the next few weeks.
Do you
And
really European listeners?
No.
no,
But you maybe go into
some internet people. Yeah.
Do you really broadcast this on the internet?
No, that's all right. Somebody does, I'm sure.
Yeah, people do send tapes around. Come on, Drew. Don't take the air out of my bubble.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I just popped it. I'm sorry.
So, until next time, this is Adam Fool for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. You know,
Of course it's weird. You have someone's dick in your
asshole.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Annie Gold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.
Hey everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board certified physician. Dixon Mary Rizala. Yeah. No guests tonight.
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, such a nuisance, those guests, Drew.
Kelly was good, though, huh?
Kelly's good people.
But still a nuisance as a guest, just because she was a guest. Not because of her.
They're all troublemakers.
Right, that's right.
You know how I look at them.
Yes, I know.
You know.
Of course it's weird. You have someone's dick in your...
She's not real good at editing her stuff.
No.
Her bosom is heaving as well.
You know the government invented AIDS.
Oh, did? Oh, yeah.
She said,
She mentioned that?
That's right, she did.
I cannot believe you guys didn't attack on that one.
But she is a delight. And let me say this. There was one thing, though. We got in a conversation with her about fashion. And she was quick to point out that she doesn't dress for anybody. That
No? They must really be. Well, I'm saying.
Here's the whole thing about life in general. It's okay to do stuff for other people or to attract other people. It's okay to kiss your boss's ass if you think you're going to get a raise. You're kissing his ass. He's giving you a raise. There you go. It's not a bad thing. It's like
Old life.
feels good to look good, and B, guys look at you more, and you win. Women, guys are attracted to you. That's fine. I've never spoken to a woman who admits a piece of lingerie so her guy gets horny. So it makes me feel sexy. Really? Piece of lace going up your ass for 8 hours at work? That makes you feel sexy? You getting a hash mark on a piece of yarn makes you feel sexy? Jobs? Thong back? Fredericks of Hollywood? Did they do anything?
Would they?
No.
There were other women there.
They might do other things.
If no men, other women.
Probably would form some form of competition, but women don't want to get up and put makeup on. They like to go to work in sweatpants. They don't want to do all that plucking and pube grabbing and tanning, and
Makes them feel
it's for them. I know it's for them. But the second the male element is removed and they're on some island alone, they don't do it ever again. There. So how much for that is it? And let me tell you something. That's understood. Yes, Drew.
Speaking of competition,
Yes.
we have a competition on our little program here. For the first time, somebody has thought it wise to put a competition on our show.
Drew, let's go now, bud.
All right, so we got
Pick it up.
the 28 Day Later movie is right.
28 days.
28 days later. It's going to be out on DVD, and we're going to be giving DVDs. I'm looking when it comes out. October 21st, it'll be available. There'll be
all
no
night.
right?
I won't take any calls for 2 days. When is October 15th?
It's today,
Well, you said between today and October 15th.
and October 23rd.
Oh, okay. Boy, you screwing this one up.
Maybe. And
All right.
then all of them will be put into a sort of a hopper. We'll pull out a winner.
Did he say between today and October, or that's me? I was just reading. He said October 23rd. All right, so then what happens? We give away one.
And we'll give away a DVD of the late 28 days later, but all of them will get on the air. One will be picked that will get a 28-day stay at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas.
Do we pick that one?
And you gonna pick that one? And
Producer Ann will pick it. All right, that's good. They got to get themselves there.
They gotta get
Echo.
themselves there, and they.
How long is left on my timer?
28 days later.
You know what I
See how
do?
it works?
I go out there, I get myself a hooker the first night and chain her to the radiator in there, right? People don't know where hookers are. They don't look for them.
Right.
Thank you.
You know what? Society does not miss a hooker. 28 days, I make her my slave. See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say
I disappear. No one knows where I am.
you're with her for 28 days.
28 days
It's
with
gonna be
prostitutes.
3 years of intensive psychiatric care.
Yeah, but she's a prostitute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's already wrecked. This is like entering a junk car in a demolition derby.
There's one.
It's already in bad shape. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. I get it.
No court of the land would convict me either.
Yeah. So
You
now-
do a little psychiatric evaluation. We work that up.
Yeah, you must be thinking like the guys that go out and kill prostitutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
One catch to our little competition, you must be 18 years or older.
Okay.
All right.
There
you go.
So we're gonna start with the first person.
Yeah, that person will get the.
Eva, I have seen half of this movie.
Really? Why only half?
Because I got drunk and I fell asleep. But it's captivating.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about this movie when it came out. It has alternate endings.
Yeah, I saw all of the advertisements for it and people were talking about it.
Yeah.
It's
on
like video too, right?
Yeah, I don't know how they shot it, but it's one of those Omega Man kind of movies where it's the end of the Earth and there's only a handful of people left and they're running through the streets of London and there's nobody there. I don't know how they got rid of people. Eva?
That's a good question.
Yes.
You're 22?
Yes. Hi.
All right. Hey,
How
you got yourself a DVD, baby doll.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. I'll give one to my dad another 30 years when he gets a DVD player. Enjoy it. He'll be 111. What's up?
Hi. Well, thanks for having me. Well, I had a question. I can't orgasm. It doesn't. I just can't do it, and I don't know what's going on. I have a friend who's a nurse, and she said she heard it was some sort of medical condition. I was wondering if Dr. Drew could help me with that.
No, it's not a medical condition.
Orgasm?
Most women under 18 have trouble orgasming.
Yeah.
And around your age, they usually find some means whereby they can do it, but not intercourse.
Yeah, I've found, I've had difficulty with women under 18, over 18, and then 18.
Any age.
Well,
And
no,
62
no.
Also.
No.
No?
I said under 18.
Over 18.
Over 18.
And 18.
And 18.
Okay.
That's not all women.
Got it.
Jesus.
Ava, are you expecting to have an orgasm during intercourse?
No. The thing is,
No.
I try mostly when my boyfriend gives me oral sex, and it just kind of seems like I'm getting there, but it just gets too intense.
You're 22. You lost your virginity 3 months ago. It says on the screen.
Yeah, that's true.
I find women have difficulty who are under 22, and then over 22, and then I've had trouble with the 22-year-olds as well. Yeah. Why'd you lose your virginity so late in life?
I just didn't really find anyone who I really wanted to do it with. I mean, well, physically, well, yeah, but not emotionally tied to anyone, you know?
Any issues? You feel bad about your sexuality?
No, not really. I do feel a little guilty, only because, you're brought up one way religiously or whatever.
All right, listen. You're only 3 months into this. Your boyfriend's got to sort of work this out with you. I'm sure you'll find a way, and maybe get practice by yourself, kind of thing. I know that's probably something that doesn't make a lot of sense to you.
Yeah. You got a late start.
But again, the difference between men and women, no drive to do this.
Right.
A man's just waiting until 22, just biding his time. No. Just waiting for the right moment.
Sure. No.
And then women will also say that masturbation.
Any religion in your family growing up, Kurt?
Not really.
No church? Synagogue?
I went to.
No Passover action?
It wasn't until I
Seder.
like about 8.
You did what? Jew stuff?
Yeah. Something weird.
No, it would have been something.
Oh, you're not into anything.
My family's not into anything. That would have been movement. That would have been. I mean, think about it. You join a religion. You got to go somewhere. On Sunday, you got to put a bonnet on. You have to get up. You have to get dressed. You have to go.
He doesn't like us anymore?
Oh, he's over there?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, he's a dynamite kid. Little Gabby. I can't focus on my work. You know what I mean? Chewing on my
Our
ear.
listeners here all the time.
There's a little too much ass kissing, a little too much gabbing. Other than that, I got no problem with the kid. No quarrel at all. You know what I mean? A little chatty for me. Hey, Chris, what do you like about the show? Nothing. Okay, thanks, buddy. Let's get back to calls. Jeff?
What you learned about radio is watching that at work.
Hello? Read.
Don't prepare.
Stay away from the internet. Okay. Jeff?
Hey, first I just want to say, guys, I love the show. I'm a long-time listener, first-time fake caller.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's a fake caller, but let me tell you this, Jeff. I got a lightning round planned tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do we highlight?
It's going to be big.
What do we highlight?
Well, I mean, you got to hit the weather. You got to hit the weather, and because that changes. You got traffic.
Do you notice
You got to hit traffic.
now, how many days a week
And then there's news.
do you think there is an accident on LA freeways?
Every day. Every single
They
day.
make a major sort of undertaking, a major sort of drama out of each and every little fender bender.
Well, here's my ultimate question. How many times have you ever changed or altered your morning commute because of something you heard on the radio? Now people pipe up. They go, oh no, I've done it. I've done it. Yeah, you've done it 3 times in 23 years. You've heard 700 million reports. You've done it 3 times. Not a great average. The direction you're going, and you most of the time hear it when you're at home. Find that as well. Okay, where are we talking? Wait, did Jeff say fake question?
Yeah, I did. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear what maybe
Well,
he's trying to win a
yeah.
contest.
Jeff,
Yeah?
is this a real question?
Yeah. What?
Because you said first time fake caller.
No, it's the first time caller.
No.
You said fake caller.
Alright, well, anyway. So my,
All right, I'm tired of him. And he doesn't get a 28 days later DVD, by the way. He didn't ask a question. Yes?
Fair enough.
It's not a controversy. Megan?
Hey, Anderson, get that out where it says first time fake caller.
No.
3 minutes ago.
No. I believe us. Megan?
Hey,
What, Anderson, what?
Why not? It'd be fun. I know he said it.
Yeah,
but why
yeah.
not?
All right. Well, go ahead. I mean, why not what?
Get it out. So we can hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Keep
All right. Megan?
Weird cadence tonight. Yes?
It's all right.
yeah.
You're 15. What's up?
I've been a lot of mushrooms, for the past 2 years, I should say. And I still see things,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't done them for quite a while. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
Well.
Do you see trailers behind you?
no, it'll be like, it can range from like, if I look at a pattern, it'll start like moving around, kind of like iron mushrooms.
Yeah.
All right, that could be a residual effect of the mushroom. I can tell you with LSD, when people have those sort of leftover effects, those are the people that tend to have real serious brain injuries from the drugs. And I've always believed that mushrooms would do the same kind of thing if you use a lot of them, and you're certainly one of the people that have done a lot. So, and you're having the residual effects, so I'm concerned you're going to end up with a lot of depression and anxiety.
I was kind of worried actually because I believe it kind of started beforehand, and then it only got worse once I started using.
Okay, and you're talking about sort of lines moving and that sort of thing. You're not talking about actually seeing faces.
Yeah, I'm talking seeing things.
Seeing things. All right.
How many times did you do mushrooms?
Probably about around 4.
Yeah.
4?
That's not that many.
Listen, lightweight.
All right. If you're
Only
seeing,
when you got a problem.
if you're seeing things, you've got to get evaluated. Sometimes there are medical reasons for that sort of thing. Sometimes there are very serious psychiatric problems, but it needs evaluation, Megan. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but no more shrooms for you, lightweight. Yeah?
Alright.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man. I gotta get back to the shrooms, Drew. I expand my mind, dude. Dude,
I don't want people to smoke pot.
you're very uptight, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get into the weed. I get some mushrooms. I get something. I got on a scale that's 198 pounds.
Whoa!
Can't lose an ounce. Not an ounce.
It's your man body.
I've hit my man body weight, and that's it. I watch what I eat. I exercise.
And by man body, we mean old man body.
Old man body.
Yeah.
It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. You just spend a whole week. You back off on the carbs. You skip your rope at night. You get some exercise. You
You know
watch
what
your
it is?
feet. Pow! Exactly the same.
You know what? Running.
You got to run. Why running?
I don't know. That's
Got to run.
That's-
Everyone says that.
what I found.
What about skipping my rope and watching my
you
TV?
would think, but I don't know. I doubt it would do the same thing for me.
No. You know my problem with skipping rope? I'm too smooth.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm sweating and I'm feeling it. All right. I hate running.
I know I do too, but I've sort of found a nice place to run.
You know, it's enough.
do. I know. I have to read while I run. So I get a lot of
I
reading.
sweat too much. The treadmill. What I like about the treadmill is it feels like you've been on it forever when you've been on for 11 minutes. Number one, and then it's like you bust your hump and you go, how long have I went? 0.7 miles. Felt like I busted my hump. I haven't even made it 2 miles. And then I love that calorie burning thing. It's like
Where'd you go?
I burnt 40. Yes. So I'm clutching my side. I have a calf cramp. I've lost fluid. I'm writhing in pain. I'm rolling on the floor. I've made it 0.7 miles. I've burned 42 calories. And I've been on for 11 minutes. and one raisinette, 70 calories. Yeah. How does this work, by the way? There's no way this works. I mean, mathematically,
It works. You got to run for an hour and a half.
you run for an hour and a half, and you work off half a grapefruit.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? How does that work? Everyone should be morbidly obese if that's the equation.
Because I really think that the biology of your appetite is set by your genetics. It's you're going to eat
What you're gonna eat. Yeah.
If you run off, for 300 or 400 calories.
I know, but you do that stupid calorie counter thing, and it's like, do you know what I mean?
You're on the radio.
I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio now, talking about it.
No, that's weird.
Wow, dude. That was heavy. We, went to where we were. Did you notice that? Freak out, dude. That was a mushroom thing.
I know.
Jen?
Yes.
You're 20?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Hold on. Engineer Anderson has pulled up where this wise ass said fake call and then denied it. Did you hear this?
Hey, first I just want to say, guys, I love the show. I'm a long-time listener, first-time fake caller.
Yeah.
Fake caller.
All right. Nice work, Anderson. Jen?
Yes. Hi.
You're 20? What's up?
We're good.
First time, I just want to say that you guys are awesome.
Great. Thanks.
And I've got a question, two questions for Dr. Drew. So I have some question. If you take birth control for a long period of time and you stop, is that going to affect how long it takes for you to get pregnant?
It can be up to 6 months, but
It can be.
yeah. Why? You ever to get pregnant?
Well, I was thinking about it, but I wanted to know if I stopped taking it, how long it would take.
On average, most people regain their fertility within 6 months.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Man, are you married?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
6 months.
6 months. You should be able to, why don't you give yourself a couple of years of marriage, see, just make sure he's the right one, everything works
And
out.
also enjoy it a little bit if you want.
Yeah.
I don't ski.
Oh, what?
Okay. You live in Colorado and you don't ski, huh?
I know, I've lived here my whole life and I've never been skiing.
Dad do for a living.
He owns a construction company.
Aha.
Oh, boy.
Abusive alcoholic.
No. But,
Okay, what does your husband do?
Yeah. Cleans carpets.
No. No. Whoa, who the hell's that?
That was her.
No, that's your buddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, cleaning carpets.
There's no laughing
That's
matter.
what he's doing while, we like right now, being right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right
now.
Till he can gain admittance to junior college.
No, no.
What? Till he can get his roofing gig going? Oh, my God. Listen, you screwballs. Talking about having kids in the same breath as cleaning carpets is it's sacrilege.
It's criminal. It's criminal behavior. Hey, how about that contest we're running?
Oh, my Christ's sake. I clean carpets, the worst goddamn job in the world. The worst. The worst. Make any money. Gotta go everywhere after it's closed. I never got to clean any houses. We only cleaned restaurants. I'm telling you, I was punished, Drew. Punished. Punished by the Almighty. You understand?
You must be a very
Punished.
You must be a sinner.
I worked for an asshole. He ripped the...
Love him.
Yeah, a couple times when we did like a hamburger Hamlet. I got my buddy Ray got on the grill, fired that up. I got on the carpet one, made ourselves some burgers. That's the only decent thing that ever happened to us. All right. Oh, that's a horrible job, that carpet
Just think
cleaning.
now you'd be caught on video doing that.
Yeah, everything be videoed now. Yeah. Hey, but good times.
Anyway, good times. 28 days later. Is
Yeah.
The name of the upcoming DVD.
Why? We got to do that twice in this break?
Just this break. Yeah.
Oh, really?
You wish.
Twice at the top of each
Do
one?
it again next time if you want.
All right, go ahead, Drew.
All right, so between now and October 23rd, we will be giving everyone who gets on the air who is over the age of 18 a DVD of the soon-to-be-available 28 Days Later, which will be out on October 21st. Any of the people that get on the air and receive this DVD will be throwing you all in a bin, pulling one winner out who will get 28 days at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, and that is a transferable. In other words, you can use that room.
The apocalypse. Only the strong survive. It's a hardy breed. Not a lot of pasty, zoftic types who have allergies.
Right.
It's a
gone.
scrappy breed. They're never big either.
Stephen Hawking's
Not
gone.
gone. All the people that rely on batteries for wheelchairs, gone. It's a scrappy breed that's left. And let me tell you,
I can find you wheelchair batteries easy.
Isn't hulking. This is if you don't make the cut. They don't make the cut. There's no lesbians. There's no fat chicks. There's a multi-ethnicity, but they've all sort of melded into one. They're all one big mulatto hot chick.
Gay males make it?
No.
Do not make it.
Come on, buddy. God has a perfect opportunity to clean the canvas.
Pardon?
You know what I mean? You think he's going to let them by?
Send those letters.
I'm just saying. I mean, don't send them to me. Send them to God. This is a perfect excuse to take out the garbage. Just listen to me.
Good evening. Hey, folks, we're back.
Just like so obsessed with her. She's like, you can't like live without her, and you need her, and you won't find another one like her, and blah 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 blah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's up?
Did you like her a lot?
Well, I did like her, but you know, like after a year and a half, it just like I don't know. For me, it just kind of like got old, and I kind of lost interest.
Did you?
Plus, your name's Cody.
Yeah.
When your name's Cody, you can score. Yeah.
Oh, it's my little pie.
Smoke, score weed and score ass.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
You do both.
you're some good.
I mean, Cody, you know the ladies like you, right?
Right.
Yeah. This is a man that's a confident man.
Well, and did the fact that your mom liked her so much turn you off further?
Yeah, yeah. That really had a bad impact.
Okay, well, there you go.
Really? I guess I'm that way too.
Yeah, and I was just, you know.
Well, how long ago did you dump her?
I broke up with her about a month and a half to 2 months ago.
All right. Well, it's over now, right?
Right.
All right. Well, so are we. It's over. He's over. His mom will get over it in another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's good he's not settling down. It's fine.
Yeah.
His mom wants him to settle down at 18, for God's sake. No way.
I don't know. A year and a half seemed like enough.
Plenty.
You ever get that crap from your parents?
Yeah.
They start getting into whoever you're into?
Yeah, a little bit.
For me, it was that they were not so much into me is the way I looked at it. It wasn't that they were in love with the other person, it's that they were sort of lukewarm with me. So it was a relative thing.
I love the fact that I think your grandma liked the stripper best.
Oh, still in touch.
Really?
Hey, listen, when my stripper girlfriend moved out on me, she moved right into my grandma's house.
They're still in touch.
They do talk
We
periodically.
have to get this woman on the phone. Come on.
No.
Oh, we have to find out who this is. What she's doing now. Oh,
She lives in England.
yeah, she has kids. What's happening?
I think she said, I'll talk to my grandma next time I see her.
That would be. We've heard about her for a decade. Who is she?
What? Who, my stripper
The stripper
girlfriend?
that punched you in the face. The
Yeah.
stripper that moved in with your grandmother.
Well, she didn't move in with my grandmother. My grandmother was out of town for like a month.
Moved into your grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Oh.
She was a delight. Then she moved in with my sister. Bad times. It was a bad time for me.
Yeah.
It's great. Nothing worse than being a really, really poor, like 28-year-old dude. Just piss poor. Just nothing. Driving beat-up cars, no credit cards.
You know what? Could you imagine
Nothing.
being able to live for a 40-year-old now?
Mm,
28-year-old at least got.
yeah, but see, let me tell you what I'd be doing at 40.
He can't get himself.
At 40, I've settled into my groove, and I've called it a life. I got myself a nice penis pump that's hooked up to like a aquarium filter pump.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I plugged in like a makeshift one that I made out of stuff. You know, surgical tubing and lucite tubes and a little silicone column. And I'm just sitting around smoking weed and watching stolen cable. You know, that would have been my plan. At that point, that's when I go into coma mode. I put the penis pump on, I light up the doobie, I turn on the Cinemax, and I just sit back on that beanbag chair called a life.
Never come out.
Never.
Oh.
See, that I was kind of looking forward to that at 40. At 28, kind of 27, you have to still sort of trot. See? All right. That's what I've been doing. Well, I still may achieve that goal.
You were on your way. You partied at least.
April?
Mhm.
How dare you? You're 18?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yes, ma'am.
I just started on Ortho Evra, and I was wondering The week that you're not wearing the patch, do you still have to use condoms?
No.
Hmm?
It's just like the birth control pill.
So you don't?
Not once you've been using it properly, no.
That's not funny.
Hmm?
Okay, baby, no.
The idea is it suppresses the it suppresses the egg from being released.
Mm-hmm.
So during that week when you're menstruating, there won't be any ovulation that week.
All right. Well, that's a good week for everyone. Take a break?
Yeah.
Who would talk to when we get back? Screwing boyfriend for 4 years? Ways to spice things up? Kind of boring now?
There's a guy.
Screwing, girlfriend, sorry. Phil up top, married 2 years and can't stop looking at porn. Wants to stop. How can he stop?
You give him a piece of your mind, I bet.
Yeah, call from Utah. So I didn't know they allowed porn there, but we'll talk to Phil. I'll give him a stop after this. Hey everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Well, Drew, I've just been in the newsroom. I'm collecting some weather, some traffic, some news from around the city and around the country. So we've got a lot of work coming up ahead of us in our lightning round.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, you ready to rock here, Drew? Now, a lot of you don't know what temperature it is outside.
I don't know.
Let me explain something, though, just very quickly about temperature. There's two things about temperature, and this is why I don't get too caught up in it. One, don't need to know what the temperature is. I mean,
It is what it is.
I could go out, it could be 69, it could be 64, it could be 71. I might not know. You understand? See, let me explain something about modern man. We built cars. They have windows that roll up. We have houses with furnaces in them and air conditioning. Not my parents' house, but other people, I imagine. You can actually control our environment by putting on extra sweater, maybe a sweat jacket, or perhaps even taking one off. See, it works both ways. Let me give you an example. Hot day, go out in a t-shirt.
Well, by cracking.
Cool day, you might go out in a sweater.
Huh.
See how that works?
Fascinating.
Yeah, so some American Indians, they can do that, but not the white man, not the round eye. Let's go to the phones, talk to Phil. Phil,
Yeah.
24?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, I have a question which first of all, Dr. Drew, I saw you when you came here to Salt Lake City. Me and my wife totally enjoyed you. You're very intelligent.
I don't know why she needed to come in here to tell me about that.
Oh, yes, we were married for 2 years. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, can't stop looking at
Should be
porn.
a weird.
Well, to tell the truth, I really don't look at a lot of it, but the need and the want is there like crazy, and
Yeah.
for religious reasons, I don't want to, and I
Okay.
listen to the show long enough to
Set
know
a
that,
20-minute timer,
hey,
please.
no, just once every other month, maybe.
And you go on like a binge where you look for hours and hours, or just a few
No,
minutes?
I feel bad about it, and then I just stop.
You masturbate? You masturbate?
Well, that's how he knows when to stop.
No, actually, I don't.
All right. Wow.
So that bothers you.
Are you Mormon?
How'd you guess?
Yeah. What about the whole polygamy thing? Are you into that at all?
No. Can barely handle one.
Yeah, that's what I say. They always do that. Like, hey, you get to have 5 fat, toothless birthing vehicles that have a 4th grade education and that long religious hair. You know that weird religious hair, which is you never cut the back of your hair, but you got to get your bangs every 20 minutes, so you look like a retard. It's the female religious mullet, like super long ass
fan on,
ass
please.
length hair with those weird short bangs.
Well, it's just something you do with the cutting shears.
Yeah, I'm picturing them doing it with like a magnifying glass out in the sun or something. And now, so here's what you got. You got a bunch of fat asses with a 4th grade education who are all fighting over you, and then you got 30 kids. This a good life?
Good times.
Yeah, hey, good times. Good times with polygamy. Harem, I could get behind.
So,
Harem, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a party. Polygamy, that's a nightmare.
Phil,
Yes, sir.
trying to figure out what's going on here. So your expectation of yourself is you should never have an impulse to look at this stuff, or you should be able to contain the impulses you have?
No, I know that's just natural. That's humanity. I mean, that's just the way that we're
Male.
Yeah, I'm a male.
Male, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a penis. All I'm saying is,
Really?
is there any way...
Hold on a second.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Check that box. Phil's, they didn't have penis?
No, he's got one. It's what he announced it.
I thought he said no penis.
No.
He said has penis?
In reference to being male, has penis.
Let me check that. Phil?
Yes.
Yes, with penis? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Good. All right. And scrotum?
Yes.
Anything in the scrotum?
Yes.
Testes and scrotum?
Yes. Yes.
Left and right?
Let me check.
All right.
1, 2. Yes. Yes.
Beautiful. Completed my paperwork. All right. So, Phil, don't be so hard on yourself. You're really knocking yourself around a little too much.
I want to understand if he understands he's going to have an impulse. He just wants to be able to contain it and never look at pornography. Right, Phil? You want to never look at pornography.
Yeah, that would be the goal, and I think it's achievable. But yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Let me tell you something. Who's the Mormon guy? John Smith? Who is he? Joseph Smith. Let me tell you something. If they had the internet back then, those guys would be beating themselves to death. Believe you me. Those guys are all high and mighty over there because, our elders, our founding fathers, they didn't have porn. They didn't have internet gambling. There's no temptation.
Echo.
There's no liquor
Stop
store.
timer.
They didn't have any of that stuff. You understand?
Hezekiah's wife.
Like they have out here, the big 40 ouncers and all the pornography. The religion?
No.
I'm just saying, these guys would have been effing up way more than Phil.
Yeah, Phil, you're doing pretty good here, buddy. And I really, it's not that you a 12-step process of therapy.
He's fine.
I wonder. I imagine the church, the clergy would have recommendations for things you could do. They have all kinds of ways of sort of modifying your behavior.
So you pick a ridiculous religion. It sets up this criteria that no one could adhere to, and then you fight yourself the whole time.
Well, you could do it. If he really wants to, he could do it. I can't imagine we have to focus on it.
You know what this religion is like? It's like because you never get it. You're never going to make it in this religion. All it does is tell you to do stuff you don't want to do. You're 24. You got to do stuff you want to do, right, Drew? Right. And?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Yes.
What's up?
First of all, I love you guys. You guys are great.
Love you, baby.
I wanted to know if you can get a yeast infection from antibiotics.
Absolutely.
I've heard that you can get repeat yeast infections, but can you get the first one ever from antibiotics?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get yourself some over-the-counter cream for that, and that'll take care of it. And which antibiotic are you on?
It was a generic of, I think, P-Flex.
Catholic. So that's a penicillin or cephalosporin type antibiotic. If you are on those again in the future, you should plan to get yourself some of the yeast medication and prepare for it, because it will happen again. Antibiotic.
Mm-hmm. All right, Drew. Drew's on his feet, by the way.
I'm tired.
Is that why you get up?
Yeah.
It's good.
Also, I took a huge run today. My ache.
All right.
I can't get.
Stop banging the chair around, will you?
Sorry.
I'm going to stand up, too.
Improves your attitude.
Yeah. Let's get it going. I'm not sure if the mic stays up with me, though. All right, let's squat down. All right, I'm up now, baby.
It's like the mirror next door.
Yeah. Oh, for Christ's sake. We got the bathroom next door to this studio. It's set up, I think it's a handicap bathroom.
Oh, it is definitely. It's got bars all over the place, male or female.
Excuse me.
Right.
It may even say it on the door of the handicap.
It's got like a chin-up bar next to the crapper. Oh, yeah, okay. It is the wheelchair. It is the wheelchair crapper in there. And it's got that means the light is in the toilet. I mean, the mirror is down around, it's down on the floor. Handicapped people aren't that rangy, I guess. They don't get that tall or something. Or they're in the wheelchair, whatever it is. But every time I come in there, I have to stare at my chest. Not that I want to, but I have to squat down to look in the mirror because I like to check my look. I mean, I know it's radio. But anyone who's worked with me knows I like to check my look. I have a lot of pride in my dress. Anyone who knows me knows that.
Too. Yeah, it was the last 20 days. Okay.
Here's the point. I have to squat down and practically. Then I start thinking, how many handicap employees do we have here?
Or
0.
Yeah.
K-Rock, and they've asked me repeatedly, what's van driver? That is what they do here.
Glass ceiling for women here, too.
It's not glass. It's corrugated steel, baby. They don't rise. Producer Ann's been working 20 years, still minimum wage. And she has to punch out when she goes to the bathroom. They have a time clock right there. And when she goes to
she has to reach down for it because it has to be set up for the end.
Number 2, she's got to punch out. Number 1, they'll let her go. And this is just recent. She had to earn it. That's called seniority over here. So you get all the, you pull a T-shirt out of the closet, an alarm goes off, and a bunch of guys tackle you. They don't have a lot of money around here. But the point is no handicapped people work here. So everyone who does work here who's not handicapped has to squat down and blow themselves in order to see themselves in the mirror. It is amusing to see yourself blowing yourself that way, but you have to squat down and look in the mirror for the handicapped people. There's nobody who's handicapped here. And then I start thinking, this is really what life is turning into. This is what I'm worried about to the majority. That's what I'm saying. Here's all I want. If there's 10 people in the room and 9 of them are one way and one of them's the other, we go the direction of the 9, whatever that is. And if the 9 of them are handicapped, then that's the direction we go. See what I'm saying? Then we got to have some curbs. They got to be able to make it around, all that stuff. But we got to get some handicapped people over here. Radio is the one thing you can do when you're handicapped. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we should have more.
Yeah, do you need legs are like a hindrance when you do radio? You're sitting there, Drew, your knees falling asleep, you're flopping around, you're kicking stuff all the time. Now you're up on your feet because your ass is sore. You could be leaning back in a wheelchair.
Not feeling anything blow my way.
Not feeling anything. I could be playing jokes on you by putting a cigarette out on your thigh. You wouldn't even know it.
Not my catheter.
Not your catheter. The actual penis.
Oh, tied out my penis?
Yeah. That'd be great.
That'd be cool.
Use your scrotum like a speed bag. Yeah?
We'd be laughing like that.
Oh, man, would that be funny. All right, now I'm tired. Let's sit down. Woo! That was good. That's tough. All right.
That showed commitment.
All right. Sydney?
I have sex and I freak out. And I make him stop, my heart starts to pound really hard. Or I'll start to breathe.
Response is a very, very specific response to trauma. When people, say, under the age of 10 have had an experience of having been rendered powerless and neglected at the hands of important relationships, they tend to develop a tendency to freeze. So what happened to you?